Shalom, shalom. I would like to start off by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Habashai Bahashim Rokai HaKodash. I also want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone well, as well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David elect. As a high spirit with lawyer, and today I want to go into a live stream entitled Protect Your Gift. Protect your gift. And the reason I'm going into this lesson is because I was watching the Charleston White highlight about Lil Wayne, and I was asking him what his thoughts on Lil Wayne's latest album. I think it was the Carter 6. And basically he was agreeing that Lil Wayne fell off because he had a gift that he used drugs to access. You know, anybody that's familiar with Lil Wayne is known as an artist, a rap artist. He's known for his wordplay and, you know, it's real animated. But, you know, he had a wave for some time, man, especially with 2011 on back or something like that. But long story short, he was saying because Wayne used drugs to access his gift, he eventually fell off. He kept reiterating and tried to protect their gift. And people in the world say certain things that you can bring into the truth, you know? You can just extrapolate, you know? The world and the truth is to be able to extract what people say. But that made me think about the truth. You know? You have to take care of yourself to protect the gift. You have to protect this gift. What is the gift? It's the spirit of understanding, man. It's understanding the word. It's that angel tapping into your mind and giving you access to the understanding of the word. That's the gift. Now, within the gift, you have gifts. Within that gift was that 1 Corinthians 13 or 14, where it goes into, you know, a brother can have knowledge. You know, a brother can have the spirit of prophecy. A brother can have the gift of healing. Okay, but all those brothers have the gift of understanding the word. And with that, you have to protect the gift. Okay? And what I've learned in this truth, man, that for the Most High to deal with you, you gotta know what vices to minimize, what to moderate. I mean, what to, you know, use temperance for. And what to just let go. There's certain things that you have to let go in your life to protect the gift. Because it offends the gift. Scripture says that thy right hand offend thee, cut it off. You see? One way that you protect the gift, hey, you know, you read, you know. It's very important to read, man. One way that another way you protect the gift is you do the works. You pray, so you're protecting the gift. Some of us have been in the truth over 10 years. So what did you do to protect the gift? Ultimately, Yahweh Bahashim Habashai keeps you in the truth. Because you can do all these things, but if you were not the elect, then you would eventually fall out. And Lord forbid that applies to us. Lord forbid that's us. But you have to protect the gift. The food that you eat alters the frequency you in. You know? The lifestyle you have. You know? In a nutshell, a healthy lifestyle, you know, it makes way for your gift. Now, unfortunately, Lil Wayne is an example of someone who they fell off. They did not protect their gift. But look at people who did protect their gift in the world. Look at Floyd. Considered old as a fighter. Being an athlete in the 30s, that's considered old as an athlete. But look at how Mayweather protected his gift to where he's a great fighter in his 40s. Please, you know, even certain fights that he probably dodged, but ultimately that protected his longevity. He made decisions for the long term, man, for the long run. Look at LeBron James. LeBron James has been in the NBA for what 20 years now. So no matter what you want to say about LeBron James, no matter what you say about him, you have to respect longevity. Whether you're a LeBron James fan or not, you have to respect longevity. And he looks good. You know why? He protected his gift. You know? He protected his gift. But you had a lot of singers and athletes who they had a messed up lifestyle, man. And that lifestyle eventually ruined the gift. I think about Adrian Butler, the boxer from Cincinnati, Ohio. He was doing too much in his personal life, man. He wasn't a man in his craft. It tells you a man that's striving for the mastery is separate in all things, man. A man that strives for the mastery is separate in all things. And that nigga wasn't doing too much. But look, nobody even talks about Adrian Broner no more, man. Because at one point, Floyd Mayweather was behind him. They thought he was going to be the next Floyd, man. But one reason is he did not protect his gift. You know? So this truth is more than a thing you do on Saturday, on Friday. You know? Your lifestyle is like a boat, the ship that carries you in this truth, man. And you know, people, we fuck up, we make mistakes and stuff, but we fight to not make the same mistakes, man. You have things you struggle with, you know, but this truth is a gift, but you gotta protect the gift and you gotta nourish the gift, man. You had certain brothers who believed back in the day, back in our earlier days, coming to the truth, that they got the truth, they got the breakdowns, they got the understanding, and they're good. They didn't understand that they had to nourish that. What the apostles gave us through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham Shai, it was more like the seeds they gave us. But Yahweh Shai said, I will sup with you. Now, that doesn't mean that we start adding to the doctrine and coming up with things that they didn't bring out. It's just that you're supposed to have your own flow in this truth, you know? Because the breakdowns that you had when you first came in, you basically was a mockingbird. You understood it, but you didn't understand why. You know? See? But the fight in the will is to protect your gift, man. Once again, certain vices you have to let go because it throws off your spirit. It throws off your spirit, man. And then you have a gift, right? Which is it said we had this treasure in earthen vessels. It's a treasure, and it's the most valuable thing you can have in existence. It's the understanding of the word. You have the average Israelite that knows they're Israelites now, but they never ate the book. They don't have that understanding, that full understanding. But we do, and we have to protect it. We have to pray. We have to fast. We have to read. You know? You know? Because it pours into that inner man. It pours into that inner man, and that gift is within your spirit. So you pour into that, man. All right? Even by doing videos every day, hey, man, then you become sharper. You know? Just like brothers go to the gym, you're not going to hit the weights heavy every day at the gym. Most likely you're not. Maybe in some cases. But some days you just go just to keep that momentum. For brothers that like to do that cardio, every day is not going to be some freaking intense run, man. Some days you're just going to do you're going to jog at 2 miles per hour, 2.5. Just to keep that consistency, man. It's about that consistency. You see? But we gotta protect this, man. Fight the good fight of faith. Lay hold on eternal life, man. And this gift comes at a price. And that's something else that has to be pushed. This treasure, this diamond, this gem, it comes at a price. And the price could be that you live a very austere lifestyle. You can live a very frugal lifestyle. Some brothers have more than others. Some of us, we live a very utilitarian and frugal lifestyle. But ultimately, that's the expense of the gift. Some of us might have one woman, all right, the water brother. Some of us might have no woman, all right, but that's the expense. That's the cost of the gift, man. Is that your flesh is going to have temperance. There's going to be temperance in your flesh, all right. It says, like, once again, they that strive for the mastery is tempered in all things. You take an athlete, all right, like a boxer, man. Hey, they have there's certain things they can't eat. You know, you stay away from. You become an athlete or even a health conscious person, man. You stay away from that sugar. You eat in moderation. You might limit your meals to 1 meal a day, 2 meals a day. All right, it's a lot of things you don't give yourself because it makes you it makes you a better performer. Same thing with this truth, man. Excess, it makes the inner man weary. You can't do anything if you're just stuffed or you're full all the time, or if you're drunk all the time, man. You see, if you're laid up having sex all the time. You know, so in certain things, the Most High is going to take from you, or He's going to minimize it so it can bring out your gift, because the gift is within the spirit. And the spirit is against the flesh, and the flesh against the spirit. So the less you give your flesh, the stronger you make your spirit. You know, but every brother has a different lifestyle carved out to bring out his gift. But you have to remember that, man. This is about the word, man. And taking the talents that Yahweh Bahasham Shai gave you and flipping it. And showing him what you can do with it, man. When Yahweh Shai comes back, nothing you did was worth leaving your gift sitting down, man. Or being negligent or mediocre with your gift. Nothing was worth it. You know, like I said, doing a video a day, that's exercise for us. That helps us. You know, brothers become better speakers. Brothers become sharper. You know, that helps us, man. But this truth is very precious. And you have to protect it, and it comes at a cost. Except the cost might be you might not have much in this world, man, in this world. But because you have that one thing that's precious. It's like a poor man, a very poor man that has that one gold bar up under his bed, man. You know? He has one gold bar up under his bed, the whole brick. But he's very poor. And what he's going to do, he's going to protect it and cherish it until he can make money off of it. And one day we're gonna cash out the gift, so to speak, when Yahweh Shai comes. You know, I hope this is making sense. That we have to protect this gift, man. You know, like I think about brothers been in this truth 10 years, 5 years. You have to keep changing, man. You have to keep changing and changing your lifestyle, improving your soul, and finding out what worked for you. To stay in this truth, man. You know, it's a fight to be in the spirit, man. It's a fight to be in the spirit, man. But with that, I hope you were edified. To the next time, Shalom.